All right. Anything else, defense?
Nothing.
Anything from the state? All right, so I have a question. So why did you do this? Because part of your not being back in this situation again is figuring out why you did it.
No work, just I really honestly feel like there was just a monster inside of me.
A burglary convict on probation spent 5 years mostly in jail, got a federal case, and still asked for another
How you
chance.
doing?
Good.
All right, that's good. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 011052, State of Texas versus Dylan Jacob Skinner. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brian Kimbrough from Mr. Skinner.
And are you Mr. Skinner?
Yes, man.
What happened to your face?
Felt good yesterday. The weather was good, so I decided to play basketball. I
Mhm.
got elbowed in the lip. So,
I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope somebody called a foul.
I did.
Okay. All right. So we're here for sentencing.
Correct.
And both parties requested that this be reset so that perhaps your client could prepare a letter because I think he wanted
I
to.
already have it.
All right. Thank you. And then there was going to be a victim impact. Is that
Correct.
correct? All right. So you entered a plea previously on February 18th of no contest. The court found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court found you guilty. Are parties ready to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client with regards to sentencing?
I would state that Mr. Skinner is very remorseful for this incident. I've talked to him about it. He would like to make a statement, and I would like to call him as a witness, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record, please.
Dylan Jacob Skinner.
All right, defense.
Thank you. Dylan, could you make your statement and speak into the microphone and very loud?
I apologize to the court, to my family. I never thought I'd go to, for all the things that I've done, that I'd probably go to prison for. I never thought it'd be for something like this. And I feel terrible. I'm gonna live every day in that jail cell, prison cell, getting eat up by the fact that I did something messed up. I deserve to go to PDC for it. And I love my mom. I never wanted to do that. I apologize.
All right. Anything else, defense?
Nothing.
Anything from the state? All right, so I have a question. So why did you do this? Because part of your not being back in this situation again is figuring out why you did it.
No work, just I really honestly feel like there was just a monster inside of me. You know, I was drunk too. And all the pent up anger, because I'm really not a violent person.
All right, what were you angry about?
Just not having a job, struggling, living with my mom, 25 years old, you know, just getting out of jail a month prior, struggling too, on top of that, you know, just really just financial struggles. I feel like there's a little bit more that I can't really touch on with words, but the fact that I did that for something that small, I feel like I deserve to do some time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the fact that you've had a chance to think about what you've done. I don't know why it is usually the people who try to help us are the people that we end up hurting the most, right? So you should have been looking at the idea that your mom, even though you're 25 years old, your mom is giving you a place to stay.
That's the thing. I was in that for 5 months, 6 months in Bexar County, just thinking, wow, I really took all that for granted. Just for 3 to 5 minutes, I messed up my whole relationship with my family over something small and selfish. Very selfish.
All right.
So I apologize to the court and I apologize to my mother. And I love her.
Okay. All right. Anything else before the court entered sentence?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Dusty, D-U-S-T-Y Skinner. Taking consideration 2024 CC 739463. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. There's to be therapeutic community. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just a moment. I'm going to wait till they finish here on the side.
Judge, I'm not talking to you.
Okay,
No, I'm ignoring them.
thank you.
Just waiting for you to finish, Judge.
All right. All right, did you sign it?
Yeah.
Mr. Skinner?
Yes, ma'am, I signed it.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All
I
right,
do
we,
have a question.
yes,
You said I do not have permission to be in contact with her.
no.
Is that forever?
You'll have to speak to your attorney in regards to that. And what I will tell you, the no contact was a part of your agreement with the state.
Of course.
At some point in time, maybe your mom will want to have contact with you. If she does, and you all can work on your relationship through that, then we'll see. Okay?
Okay.
All right, any other questions? All right, we can go off the record. With regards to the therapeutic community, I have no jurisdiction over that, over the prison. I can't force them to put you in that program, but it'll be in the judgment that I want you to be considered for the therapeutic community. You'll have to ask for it as well. Do you understand? All right. And here's my other advice. I have no problem with tattoos, but no more face tattoos, okay? Because people will see you, they see the face tattoos and they
You'd
think
be
some sort of way.
distracted too, probably.
Yes. All right. All right. So my understanding, there's a victim impact. All right.
Mr. Skinner, over here. Put your back against the counter.
Who's here on Dan? Dan Smith.
Yes,
Are you all ready to proceed?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And have you all conferred with probation,
Regarding what, Your Honor?
this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 8440 and 2024 CR 3014W. State versus Ahmad Smith. All right, Jordan Smith. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Animal. Todd Lessert for Mr. Smith.
And are you Mr. Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so if you all could not block the line of vision of probation. Thank you. Mr. Smith, did you review the documents entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amended Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And cause number 2023 CR 8440. You were placed on probation for the offense of harassment of a public servant on March 4th, 2024 for a term of 8 years. And in 2024 CR 3014W, you were placed on probation on March 4th, 2024 for a term of 8 years for harassment of a public servant. Is that you in both of those cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state. Are you proceeding on the same allegation in each motion? All right, you may proceed.
On or about the 21st day of March 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Ahmad Jordan Smith committed the offense of evading arrest, detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Judge.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1 in each cause number, the court could fine you, well, you're already been found guilty, but the court could sentence you up to 10 years in the prison? Did you understand that by pleading true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1 in each cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court would find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, revoke supervision, amend the judgment. To sentence Mr. Smith to 3 years of confinement in the penitentiary in each case.
All right, why should I follow this agreement? Anyone?
Your Honor, Mr. Smith has already taken responsibility for these matters. We're trying to resolve all of this pending cases in front of the system at the moment. Mr. Smith has a young son up in Kerrville he'd like to spend time with. He's a pipe worker, pipe welder by trade. Would like to be able to return to society as quickly as possible to show that he can be an effective citizen. And we think that this is an appropriate punishment in order to resolve the cases before the court today.
What has he done on probation?
Very little, Your Honor. There was apparently some misunderstanding with the paperwork, and we decided not to take it very seriously. So he made a mistake in judgment.
So is there a reason why I should give you 3 years? Because it appears if you have not done anything on probation, the only thing you've done is commit a new offense. You want to raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. What have you done since you've been on probation?
I've basically been in jail this whole time. I guess I didn't take it that serious because they didn't have the paperwork whenever I went.
Okay, I don't even know what that means about I've been in jail this whole time. I didn't take it seriously. So let's unpack some suitcases a little bit. I understand that he was to spend time, he was to get stabilized with Center for Healthcare Services. So where are we on that probation?
The information we have indicates that there's not really anything done on this case. There was a mental health screening completed earlier this month. He does have a Tacoma appointment on April the 8th. However, after being released, I don't show that he was reporting. So there's nothing that was done.
All right. You were released from custody. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
After you were placed on probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. How old are you?
32.
All right. So you're 32. It's not as though you're 18. So you were released. Did you ever report?
I reported and they didn't have my paperwork.
All right. So did you ever call back to report again, or you just said you're done?
I called a couple times. Recently.
All right. Did you obtain any employment?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you follow up with Center for Healthcare Services?
No, Your Honor.
So where have you been living? Have you been living by yourself?
With my family, my mother.
All right. Were they aware that you were on probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
So why didn't you do anything? I don't understand that.
I thought I don't know, I thought something went wrong with the courts or the paperwork.
And you thought, hey, they'll never find out and I'm just lost in the system?
I wasn't hiding on it, being honest.
I mean, but you knew you were supposed to report. And when you say you were living with family, what family member?
My mother,
Your mother?
that's fine.
All right. I'm gonna give you a choice. This choice is up to you. And probation, I'm sorry, what are you recommending?
Depending on if, according to the court summary, depending on if the pending cases are resolved, continue on probation and close jail for DDRF.
All right, these are your choices. You have two choices and these are your only choices. So don't ask me for anything else. There are only two choices. I can revoke you. I will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. You do your time, you're done. How much time you will have to do or when they are releasing people for parole, that is one thing you can ask other people who are in jail. People in jail can tell you that, and they also can tell you when you're catching chain. That's what you can depend on inmates to be honest about and know something about. Everything else, I wouldn't take their opinion on legal matters. So either 5 years in prison, or either I'll deny the motion, alternate remand conditions. You're gonna stay in custody for that Tacoma evaluation. That Tacoma evaluation, how long is that taking? So it's April 8th. Those are your two choices. You have no other choices. Which do you prefer?
May I ask what the evaluation was for, Your Honor?
It's related to your mental health.
I guess I would prefer the evaluation.
Well, it's not guess. It's,
I prefer the evaluation, Your Honor.
all right. And what are you doing with the open cases? Because they can't do anything unless the open cases are disposed of.
Plead on the evading and the TIC, the criminal mischief.
All right. And those are the only open cases he has?
As far as I'm aware, yes, Judge.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, the court in each case is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will deny the motion, alternate amend conditions to include the Tacoma evaluation, follow results. And probation, if for any reason they don't accept him or say he's not accepted, let's bring him back to court and figure out what else to do. Yes. And you say the next phase for him is the Tacoma evaluation? All right. Is there anything else he needs, probation? All right, and there's going to be no unsupervised contact. I'm sorry, there's to be no contact with minors until completion of parenting classes. So if you want to see your child, you need to complete parenting classes. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. And probation, after he's completed parenting classes, then it will be no unsupervised contact with minors. I like to do things incrementally. So once you've completed your parenting classes, then you'll be allowed to have supervised contact with minors. And then if you're doing well, I'll change it. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor. May
Is-
I ask
Sure.
if I could enroll in lifetime?
All right. Didn't I give you two choices?
Oh, my apologies.
No problem. All right. Is there anything else, probation? All right, thank you.
No,
Yes. Here, our counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So let me. So what is happening on this case?
We're entering a plea.
Okay,
We got all the paperwork in. She's pleading on a criminal trial division case and they're dismissing a family violence division case.
all right. Court is calling 2024 CR 007292, State of Texas versus Angela Redwine. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state
Jason Gearhan, Your Honor.
defense?
John Kuntz for Miss Redwine.
And are you Miss Redwine? All right, have Did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor, and yes, we did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? You're gonna need to speak up. Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged by indictment with burglary of a habitation force? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Very much so.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes and yes.
Ms. Redwine, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? I'm sorry, just one moment.
Sure.
Please stand. And that. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is recommending community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 5433, and there's to be restitution, if any, to Andrew Garcia. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Did you, outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours community service restitution, no contact with Andrew Garcia, and parenting classes. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
We reviewed it and have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
All right, off the record for a moment. Deputy Laura, could you let the jurors know to come back at 1:45? Thank you. All right, we're back on the record. Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we would request that you follow the plea bargain agreement. And I know there's a TAP evaluation. My client has requested that that she begin her probation today and she will report to any appointments that she needs to, but she would appreciate it if the court would consider allowing her to be released.
All right, so what was going on with you that day?
I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go and I was really just trying to find somewhere.
So, I mean, why does that result in you going into somebody else's
Went
apartment?
into the wrong apartment and it was some mishap.
So how often have you been using before you were taken into custody?
So using, I had already been clean for like 6 months.
All right, so here's the thing. Now's the time for you to tell the truth. If you had been using in the past, it doesn't impact your probation because you were not on probation. So you need to be honest with me
No, I was.
because
clean.
I'm trying to figure out what conditions to give you.
No,
right?
I have been clean for 6 months.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. And I'm sorry, how many children do you have?
I have a child.
And what are their ages?
1, 20, 11, 7, and 3.
Wait, 21, 20,
Mhm.
11?
7, and I have a 3-year-old.
And where are the 11, 7, and 3-year-old?
Well, the 3-year-old is the one that had lost, I lost rights to him. He's with family, and the 11 and 7-year-old is with his sister-in-law.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's a $1,500 fine. That'll be probated.
Thank you, Judge.
Take in consideration 2024 CR 5433. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. 120 sober meetings in 120 days upon release. There's going to be a TAP evaluation and a referral to felony drug court in custody. Follow all recommendations. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. 100 of those hours will be deemed satisfied upon the completion of parenting classes. How far did you go in school?
To the 10th grade.
All right. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied upon obtaining your GED or any type of trade school. You understand? You can either better yourself or either they'll have you picking up trash along the highway. You understand?
Yes, sir.
There's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home healthcare provider in the healthcare field or with minors. There's to be no contact with minors. I'll consider changing that once you've started your parenting classes. There's to be restitution, if any, and no contact with Andrew Garcia. And did you know anyone at that location, the apartment that you were seeking to stay in, anyone in that apartment complex? All right, there's to be no contact with the apartment complex located at 7323 Snowden Road. That's SNOWDEN Road. And it's 78240. Probation, is there anything else with regards to sentencing? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, we can go off the record. To be successful in this court, especially when you have drug addictions, honesty is key. Your attorney will tell you if somebody calls probation in this court and say, I'm about to use, I have no control over my addictions, I need help, guess what? That 9 times out of 10, they're not going to file a motion to revoke, and they're going to try to get you some help. But nobody can help you if you are dishonest and not being truthful. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge Boyd doesn't just listen to the speech. She listens to the record behind it. Daniel Beltran had an answer for everything except the one question that mattered. If you want to see more moments where words collapse under the weight of a person's own choices, subscribe to Court Beacon TV. New hearings every day.